Basically, from I started the course, I sort of knew, maybe this is not going to be for me. Hey up guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So as you can tell from the title, this video is going to be about me dropping university. It's just going to really be like a little chit-chatty video, to be honest with you, nothing too serious, just sort of my experience. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. I don't think that university is a bad thing. That's not at all what this video is going to be about. It's literally just my university course was basically just not for me. I think I would probably go back to uni, like if I found something that I enjoyed and was actually like passionate about, I would definitely go back to uni, I think. So if you was coming here looking for an excuse to drop your course, you're not gonna find that here, okay? So the university that I went to was University of Nottingham. I think all in all, I would say it was a really good university. And the course that I was doing was nursing. And obviously, as you can imagine, nursing is just stressful, it's just intense. You've literally, like on nurse-led wards, you literally have, you know, people's lives in your hands, and it's just a very humbling experience, kind of, because you see the sort of things that people are going through. I say for that reason my course was really good. You sort of see the kind of things that people are going through, the struggles, things like that, and it just sort of like humble. I was sort of just like, wow, people have got it worse than me, bro. Like, it was just some of the things that you see is always just crazy. I think in terms of nursing, you just have to have that kind of passion. And I just didn't really. Like, I like to help people and things like that, but like with that, it's a whole different kind of ball game. It literally becomes your life. And so if that's not something that you are prepared for or ready for, like, I did not expect that. I don't know, I was sort of naive in the sense that I went into it thinking this will be my job and then I can go about my business. And then you don't leave that kind of job at work. You take it home with you, you know, you take it into anywhere that you're going. It's not something that you just sort of leave at the door, and that's not something that I was prepared for. I don't think I didn't really recognize that. Yeah, that was just one of the reasons why it was just like, oh my goodness, I don't think that I can do this. I remember talking to my friends and just sort of saying, I can't do this job for my whole life. Do you know what I mean? I cannot do it until I retire. I can't do that. Do you know, I must have said it like 1,000 million times. I was just like, I cannot do this for my whole life. And they were just like, oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I was just like, I'm gonna have to drop it. Like, I mean, my friends were actually really good. So they were just really supportive, which was nice. I think with the university, there's like a bit of a pressure to feel like you have to go, and if you start it, you have to finish it. I can't be that kind of person who stays in a course or stays in a job or stays in anything for other people. I just can't do it. Like, I've got to sort of think about myself. That's literally how I'm always doing. If I'm not happy somewhere, I'm gonna have to exit. I can sort of find out what's not making me happy, things like that, but at the end result basically has to lead to me being happy in the, you know, situation that I'm in, the decision that I choose. I don't feel like that pressure was sort of like placed on me, but I don't want to not finish my course purely because of what other people are gonna maybe say. That was definitely something that was worrying me in sort of deciding whether or not I should drop the uni course, drop nursing, because I know that I've got some opinionated people around me, okay? Basically, from I started the course, I sort of knew, maybe this is not going to be for me. I was quite nervous to speak to my parents about it, to be honest. I just didn't know what they was going to say. They were quite happy with me doing the course. I mean, they never sort of pushed it on me or anything. They didn't push any kind of career on me or anything like that, which I thought was good. But I was just basically just quite nervous to speak to them and just tell them how I'm feeling really about the course, because I just didn't know what their reaction was going to be. My parents are pastors, and I just knew they was going to say, ask the Lord. I just knew it. Yes, I just wasn't sure how they was going to sort of take it and how they was going to react. When I told my mum, she was just sort of like, after all you've done to get into the course, and after all God's brought you through to get into the course, you know, don't do this now and whatever. But my dad, I was quite nervous to tell my dad, I think, the most. I didn't really think that my mum was going to be too fussed. I think it was going to be my dad that was going to care the most. But when I told him, he was just like, oh, all right then, well, what do you want to do? What else do you want to do? And I was literally just like, really? Like, really? Because I thought he was going to be like, oh no, nursing is a fantastic career. Or the kind of things that I was telling myself, you can go anywhere and do it. They're always going to need a nurse, things like that. But he was just sort of like, okay, well, what else do you like? And we talked for a while, and he's just like, what are you passionate about? What do you want to do next? And I was just like, I really don't know. Even though I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, it was nice to be able to have that conversation, and it not be a case of you know, you're not dropping the course. I'm not letting you drop the course. You need to do the course, kind of thing. So that was just really reassuring that I'm not going to drop the course and then go on to do nothing, kind of thing. There's other things that I'm able to do, and I have the ability to do this. So that was really nice. After that, I was just sort of like really trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And I just thought, in the meantime, I need to get a job. Because at that time that university check was nice. I'm not gonna lie, I lived at home as well, so I was receiving it all. Just sort of had to figure out what I wanted to do next, basically. I had to make that decision myself, regardless of what anybody else was gonna sort of think and say and stuff. That's just a decision you're gonna have to make yourself. If it's not a course that you're enjoying, or if it's just a university you're not enjoying, you have to make the decision that is going to ultimately make you happy, because you cannot live your life through other people, or you cannot live your life for other people. But yeah, I think the ultimate thing was understanding really what God wants me to be doing. I don't think that I went into this course thinking about God or what he wants me to do, basically, and I think I was just sort of doing it for my own selfish reasons, in terms of it's a great career, and I thought that it would make me feel like it would. I thought, like, if you watched our reflection video, you will know that I was saying in that video, I talked about it a little bit, so if you've not watched it, go and watch it. I was basically just sort of saying that I thought it was gonna become who I am, kind of thing. Like I was going to become TENISHA the nurse, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And it's sort of like when you're looking for something to define you as who you are, you just sort of go with whatever you want to do, and especially if you're not sort of rooted in God in the way that you need to be. I think that was what my main issue was. I was not looking for what God wanted me to be. I was doing it literally for my own selfish reasons, and so that might be one of the reasons, or is probably definitely one of the reasons as to why it didn't properly work out, because it's not where God wanted me to be in the first place, kind of thing, you know. So I think basically it just all sort of comes down to ensuring that I'm in God's will, like I'm doing his will and I'm walking in his will instead of my own, basically. Yeah, so now that I've dropped the course, I'm actually really happy, to be honest with you. Happy as I've been in a very long time. I'm in a new job, and I'm working for one of Europe's largest credit referencing agencies. So there's so much progression. I can literally do so much in this company now, and it's just really reassuring to know that even though what I wanted to do didn't work out, God still has a plan for me. And it's actually really good. It's challenging, don't get me wrong, it is a struggle, and it's something that's going to basically take some time to get used to for me to be able to master it. I think that's basically the sort of takeaway from this, is that even though it might not have gone how you wanted it to go, or it might not look how you're wanting it to look, God still has a plan. He still has, he's intentional. There was a lesson in everything, and I think basically that lesson is to ensure that you are, or I am, in God's will. Basically, the takeaways from this really is, you can't live your life for others. You have to find something that is going to make you happy, and you have to ensure that you are in the will of God. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today and for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you was able to sort of get a sense of my experience. If there's anybody out there that is not enjoying their course or thinking about dropping university and you want someone to speak to, hit me up. I have all my social medias down below, and I'm happy to sort of go through it and just sort of give you some support in making the decision, basically. So yeah, subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share with your friends, all that good stuff, and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.